Shofar. Lion Shalom.
Lion Sharala.
To Israel. Send the prayers, first in Hebrew and second in English. When we send our prayers up, we say them high so they can reach up there like how the smoke, like you see the smoke is coming from the incense. You know, we raise our voice to the Most High. He rises up to the Most High as well. So that's why we say it loud. Not in the whisper, but we say it loud. You know what I'm saying? So, they more clear.
This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kadash.
Kadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shukah.
Shukah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakukah.
Malakukah.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratza.
Ba'aratza.
Kuwa.
Kuwa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Manawa.
Nawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawan.
Lawan.
Wasalat Nawa.
Wasalat Nawa.
Kawa Wat Nawa.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Kasalat Nawa.
Kasalat Nawa.
Kawa Wat Yanawa.
Kawaf Nawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Taba ya Ayan Nawa.
Tabaya Nawa.
Bana Sayawa.
By say one.
Abba.
Abba.
Hawashanawa.
Hawashai Nawa.
Maya.
Maya.
Right Kaya.
Rakiyah.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala'ala.
Wala'ala.
Wahata Pa'arat.
Rakpara.
Lahawat Layam.
Layam.
Amma.
Amma. This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debt.
And we forgive our debtors.
And forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen. This the blessing is translated in the Hebrew. Barakatah.
Rakatah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Why Hawashai.
Why Yahushua.
Wama Yaka'ala.
Why Maka'ala.
Waha Yam.
Why Aliyah.
Matazabaya.
Tazabaya.
Alawat Yahada.
Alawat Yahad.
Hahalawat Yam.
Alawat
Hasaraya.
Hasraya.
Hakwatazayaya.
Akwati the Yanyo.
Hakaya Yamya.
Akwati Yanyo.
Wahaka Watyam.
Akwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahasham.
Ba'ashir.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahushua.
The one.
The one.
Amma.
Amen. This is the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angels.
Commander General Yahweh.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captain.
The captain.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Hakat, the power, translated into Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahasham.
Ba'ashir.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Babushah.
Abakashah.
Nathan Nawala.
Dano.
Hakat.
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 Larapa'ah.
La Para.
Ka Maka'ala.
Kamaka'ala.
Waka.
Hakat.
Madawat.
Madawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
That's a heart.
Ha Matazariah.
How much is the right?
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakuyam.
Kwaya.
Hamatayam.
Hamataya.
Hakat.
Hakat.
El Rakawat.
Al Akura.
Hatama'ala.
Atama'al.
Lakarasha.
Like a Rasha.
Bahsham.
Ba'ashir.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The
The
what?
what?
Ahmad.
Amen. This is the power that I caught in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh
Please
Shah.
give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of
The
disease.
power to clean the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 121, translated into Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah.
Ayanya,
Ayaya.
Al-Haharya,
Ahaya.
Mahayan,
Mahayam.
Yaba'ah,
Naba'ah.
Azariah,
Azariah.
Azariah,
Azariah.
Ma'ai,
Ma'ai.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Haisha,
Aisha.
Shamayam,
Shamayah.
Wa'ratza,
Ra'aratza.
Ayatha,
Ayatah.
Lamawat,
Namawak.
Wagalka,
Wagaka.
Al-Yanawam,
Awanra.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Hanan,
Hana.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yanawam,
Yanawam.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Yayashad,
Yayashah.
Shawamar,
Shawamar.
Yasharala,
Yashirala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tzalka,
Tazak.
Al-Yah,
Ayah.
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka.
Yawamah,
Yawma.
Hashamash,
Hashma.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yakaka,
Yakaka.
Wayarak,
Lawash.
Balayaya,
Balayah.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Makara,
Makara.
Yashamar,
Yashmar.
Akupashka,
Atampashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashmar.
Tazaaka,
Taza'aka.
Wabawa'aka,
Raba'aka.
Ma'atha,
Ma'atah.
Wa'ai,
Ma'ai.
I will love.
Hallelujah. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
Who will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
We will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber
shall neither slumber
nor sleep.
nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor by night,
nor the moon by night,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve them from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, translated in Galashwan Gadash. Alahayam,
Alahayim.
Al-Dama Yalaka,
Atamalaka.
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Takarash.
Wa'al,
Wa'ah.
Tashikwat,
Ashukwash.
Al-Kiyah,
Al-Kula.
Hana,
Nah.
Awaya Bayaka,
Abayamka.
Yahama,
Yahama.
Yawan,
Nawan.
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka,
Al-Maka.
Yara Yawan,
Yahya.
Sawada,
Subada.
Wayatha,
Mayata.
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Al-Tazawah.
Al-Taza Pawan Yaka,
Al-Tazapawaka.
Amarwa,
Amawa.
Lakawa,
Akwa.
Wanakaya Da,
Marakoyada.
Makawya,
Makaya.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Yasakar,
Yashua.
Sham Yasharala,
Sham Yashura.
Iwada,
Iwada.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Nawai Tazawa,
Nawai Tazawa.
Laba,
Laba.
Yakadwa,
Ukawa.
Al Yaka,
Alaka.
Mawa Abba,
Ma'oba.
Wahak Garyam,
Ma'akaya.
Gaba,
Gaba.
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amala.
Wa'aimaklak,
Wa'amakala.
Palashat,
Palasha.
I'm Labanya,
Am Labaya.
Lawat,
Lawat,
Sawat,
Sawat,
Asha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadia,
Kamaria,
Kasayo, Sara'a,
Kazwa,
Kayabaya,
Kayawa,
Badaka'a,
Badakua,
Koyash, Wan,
Kuashma,
Nasha Madwa,
Nashamawa,
Bayan Da'ara,
Bayan Dawa,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Dama,
Dama,
Adama,
the Adama,
Shaya, Tamya,
Shantamwa,
Nadadya, Mawa,
the Tadamawa,
Kaira,
Kawa,
Wakaza Aba,
Wakazawa,
Wakaza Ba, Slake, Wakaza Ba,
Kazaba,
Wakaza Tazal,
Kazatazar,
Banat,
Mana,
Ka Nasiyak, Kamwa,
Ka Nasiyakumwa,
Asha,
Aisha,
Armawa,
Amawa,
Nashara,
Nashiwa,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah,
Af,
Nahawa,
Nahawa,
Ahaya,
Ahaya,
Alahaya,
Ahaya,
Shaya Thamya,
Shantawa,
Kagala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rakwa,
Rakukwa,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Taba Ira,
Tabaara,
Yara,
Tabaara Yara,
Wakala Haba,
Rakadaba,
Talaha,
Talaha,
Haraya,
Haraya,
Kan Tharadaba,
Ka, Tarataba,
Basira Ka,
Bashiraka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapatka,
Wapaska,
Tabahala,
Tabahaya,
Mala'ah,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panayaha,
Kwalawan,
Kalawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Kwashwa,
Kwasha,
Shaka,
Shinka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Bahawa,
Bahawa,
Ariada,
Ayada,
Waya Kapa Parwa,
Rakapawa,
Waya Abu Badwa,
Waya Abawa,
Waya Dawa,
Waya Dawa,
Kaya Atwa,
Kaya Atwa,
Shaka,
Shinka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labatka,
Baka,
La Yawan,
Ayawan,
Al Kaha Ratchasa.
Al-Karatza. This is the Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence. It's like, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O God,
O God,
hold not thy peace.
hold not thy
And
peace,
be not still.
and be not still.
O God,
O God,
for lo,
for Lord,
thy enemies
thy enemies
make a tumult.
make a tumult,
And they that hate thee
and they that hated thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation,
At the name of Israel,
that the name of
will
Israel
be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted
For they have consulted
together
together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gebal
Gebal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and
the
Amalek,
Philistines,
and the
the
Philistines,
inhabitants of Tyre.
and the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also has joined with them.
Asher has also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Selah,
do unto them
do it to them
as unto the Midianites,
as it to the
as to
Midianites,
Sisera,
as it to Syria,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kasar,
as the brook of Son,
with Paris at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became a dung for the earth.
They became as dung in the earth.
Make them noble like Arad
Make them noble like Arad,
and like Ze'ed.
and like Ze'ed.
Yea,
Yea,
while the princes as Zuba,
as
Seba,
as Pish, as Zebal,
and as Zamuna,
and as Amuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God
the house of God
in possession.
in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a well,
make them like a well,
as they stumble before the wind,
as they stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name,
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
and be confounded
and troubled
in trouble
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that they may know
that thou,
that
the
thou,
name alone,
the name alone,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
of the Most High
of the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Isupk, you may be seated. You may take your seat. Hey, shalom, Israel, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, Baruch Atah, to the brothers, Yahweh, Shamar, Atah, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, to the sisters. This priest and officer, 50 Yaquatza from the city of Buffalo, and this priest and officer, Sabbath from Syracuse, New York, and we are the mighty priest and officers representing the leadership of Commander Junior Hana, which is the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under the leadership of Commander Junior Hana, that was established since 1 West, 125th Harlem, New York, in the year of 1969. And as of today, the 1 West Isupk has been undefeated and will remain undefeated and continue on forth to push this truth for brothers and sisters until our King Yahweh Shai retirement deems as a people. And with that being said, the truth will still keep continuing forward. We will still keep following the laws, statutes, commandments under according to the Most High. We will still attend the high holy feast days. We will attend the mandatory Sabbath service like we are today. And that, with that being said, it is highly important to attend the high holy Sabbath service under leadership of Commander Junior Hana, because we know how to conduct it properly. And it's something essential for our brothers to know, because we got to understand that this is the most important day for the Lord. This is the Lord's rest day. This ain't about me. This ain't about you. This ain't about Christ. This is about serving the Lord. But we are followers of Yahweh Shai Amashiach, because he is the greatest man to walk the face of the earth. And like I said, every Negro, Latino, and Native American, Indian, man, woman, and child should attend the service, because we need to read upon we need to know the Lashwan Gadash. We need to learn to be real fluent with Hebrew. The Most High speaks Hebrew. The Lord speaks Hebrew. That's recommended. It's not wrong with learning another language like Espanol, English, French, etc. though, but the Lord requires for our people to learn Hebrew, Lashwan Gadash, which we will be reading and then translating down in English for our people to get understanding and better, proper education. And this day is very important though, because we must learn the mistakes that our forefathers make, so that we don't keep conducting them over and over and over. Because if we continue to make the mistakes, that we will be destroyed as a people. Keep the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, follow orders, attend the high holy Sabbath. That is a requirement. And what I'm about to do is we about to read the book of 2 Kings, chapter 24, verse 4. If I may, it was verse 14 going all the way to 20. Is that 7 scripture streets? Verse 14 to 20, 2 Kings.
Also, again, like you're bringing out, this is the Sabbath class, man, which is really important for us as a people, because we have to learn our history. And this is what we do when we come into the Sabbath class. We learn our history. Like you said, we got to learn our language. You know what I mean? It's not about just learning. Remember, our language that we speak today was forced upon us. But we was born with a language. Our people was born with a language way back. Our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And, we had a language. Everything that we speak in the Lashwan Kudash, it has a different meaning than what it is when we speak our tongue in our captive tongue, and then in our slavery tongue. But when we speak in our holy tongue, which is Lashwan Kudash, we send up prayers and sing songs to the Most High and our cries to the Most High, to where the significance reaches him, to where we learn how to actually be separate. We learn how to actually be free as a people, because we don't have a language that we know of. Well, at first, before coming to the truth, we don't know that we have our own culture, but we have our Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? To where we come, it brings us when we come into class and you even tapping online, it brings you the rest that you need when you're going, or the whole week you're going against the world. But it's good when you come into class and you actually could you know what I mean, conduct yourself in your culture. You know what I'm saying? And your truth. And learn our history as we go through 7 scriptures each Sabbath. We're going through the whole Bible, and we go through 7. You know what I'm saying? To where you can break down the precepts. Like we said, we need to know what to do and what not to do. And remember, the Most High made a Sabbath for us, and also it's a holy convocation that we need to come together, so that we could conduct ourselves the way our people done. Israel, our people Israel done. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together, and this is a holy convocation. So, like I said, we're gonna go through the 7 scriptures in Hebrew first, then we're gonna go through 7 scriptures in English, and we're gonna break it down.
Yeah, right. Salakia, shout out to Mighty Priest Officer Nahari Allah, Tambo. Thanks for attending. Appreciate it. Priest. This is the book of 2 Kings, translated Hebrew, chapter 24, verse 14. Wahai la ath bala ba yada wa shalam wa'ath ba hasha rayam wa'ath ba I ba wa raya haka ya Aisha Ra Rath Ila Payam Gawa La Waiba Hi Ka Rash Wai Masa Sagar La Nasha Zawa Lath Dalath Imam Haratuza, verse 15. Waigalia Waigal Yaha wa ya bayan baba wahat at hamalad wa'at nasha hamalan wa'at Sarai Sawa Wa'at Awalaya Ayalaya Ratuza Hawalaya Gawa La Maya Ra Shalom Baba La, verse 16. Wa'at Ba Anashad Hakaya Shabaya Ala Payam Wahaka Rash Waha Masa Gar Alaps Haba Gaba Warayam Asham Malakama Waya Baya Malan Baba Gawala, Baba La. Verse 17. Waya Mala, Malan, Baba, Ath, Bath Gaya, Bathya, Dadaj, Thakayawa, Wasaba, Ath, Shaman, Taza, Taza, Tazadakia. Verse 18. Ban, Aisha Ran, Wakat, Shana, Tazadakia, Bama La Ba, Wakat, Aishara, Shana, Malan, Baya Washalam, Washam, Aman, Kama Kamata, Kama Wata, Bat, Yarama Yahan, Malabana, Lamabana. Verse 19. Waish, Harai, Bayanaya, Yahweh, Baba, Aisha, Ya, Yahweh, Yahweh, Shekwat, verse 20. Baya, Ayah, Al, Yahweh, Hayatha, Bayar Shalom, Wabai Shaha Da, Ida, Hasha La Ban, At, Athom, Ba, Panayawa. That's 20. That's 20. That's 7 verses in the Hebrew. Now I'm gonna translate it and read 7 verses in the English for brothers and sisters to understand. Then after it's translated in 7 verses in English, the mighty priest is going to break it down for proper understanding and context, and so am I to add anything in proper order of decorum. So we're going to go in 2 Kings chapter 24, verse 14. And he carried away all Jerusalem and all the princes and all the mighty men of Balaam, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained, save the poorest sort of the people of the land. Verse 15. And he carried away Jehoiachin to Babylon, and the king's mother, and the king's wives, and his officers, and the mighty of the land. Those carried he into captivity from Jerusalem to Babylon. Verse 16. And all the men of might, even 7,000, and craftsmen and smiths 1,000, all that were strong, and apartment for war, even them the king of Babylon brought captive to Babylon. Verse 17. And the king of Babylon made Mattaniah his father's brother king in his stead and changed his name to Zedekiah. Verse 18, Zedekiah was 21 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hamutal, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah. Verse 19, and he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that Jehoiakim had done. Verse 20, for through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem and Judah until he had cast them out from his presence, that Zedekiah rebelled against the king of Babylon. Now we'll go back to the verses starting at verse 14, and then we'll read it line upon line. Here a little, there a little, to break it down, brothers and sisters, to get some proper understanding. Whenever you are ready, priest. Start.
Slap it. Just a little breakdown on what's going on right now, because you got to realize what's going on is I mean, we've been going through Kings for a little while now. Pretty much about to finish it up, but you gotta realize what King Josiah, you know what I'm saying, he was a great king, you know what I'm saying. He brought back Passover to our people. You know, when you start following the holy day, but then he went the rest with his fathers. And his son reigned in his stead, Jehoiakim. And Jehoiakim did what's evil in the sight of the Most High. And the Most High, when you do what's evil inside the Most High, you get judged on that. He will raise up somebody to come and put you in check. And we should know that from our days today, that he raised up a nation from afar. When he read in Deuteronomy 28, he raised up a nation to put us in check. Because remember, we're supposed to be above them. We're supposed to act as such too. And don't conform into their ways. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the things that to pretty much fit in with them. Don't allow them to tell us what to do when the Most High already put things in place. Then with King Josiah, remember, he found the book. You know what I mean? The book with the laws in there, everything. That see that, we were doing things wrong. We was going against the Most High. So he was in plan, putting things back to how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So then Jehoiakim, after he rest, Jehoiakim wanted to do things his way. I mean, we can't do things our way when things are already in place for us. The foundation already been built for us as a people. So we can't do things our way when our way was already, like when you say your house shines the way, the truth, and the light. We can't come and rewrite something that's already been written for us. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like now when we, like for today, and Commander General Hunt, he didn't change the Isupk, you know what I mean, and do it his way. It's the way he learned to do it and the way that's written in the Bible as well. How we should conduct ourselves and keep the holy day, keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Other camps want their Sabbath change with the lunar system and the solar system, man, and it just changes. They don't got to learn the Lashon Kodash. They don't got to learn the Holy Tongue, but we got to learn the Holy Tongue. It's an obligation for us, and that's how you truly tear down their altars, because that's what we're supposed to do: tear down their altars, break down their altars, so that we can conduct ourselves the way the Most High put things in place for us. You know what I'm saying? And it won't be corrupt. It won't be incorrupt. They won't be able to taint us. You know what I'm saying? So now Jehoiakim, he did what's evil inside the Most High. Right? Now he got to sleep with his father. He sleep with the father. And what they say, the rest of his actions you can find in Chronicles. When you hear that, oh yeah, good night. The rest of his actions is, you know what I mean, it don't even matter what he did anymore, because he did what's evil inside the Most High. And we know if you did righteous inside the Most High, then it's right about that. We read about King David, we read about King Hezekiah, we read about the prophets, you know what I'm saying, that did right in the sight of the Most High. So now he have a son, Jehoiakim. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Salaki, if I may go, Salaki, priest, what I may go, what the author is saying is extremely heavy though, because you can see as today's society, the condition that we as a nation collectively though, we jacked over though, because we want to do things our way and not learn the foundation of this Bible and the commandments and do what the Lord has ordained us, has commanded us to do. Though this is something that we were ordained and predestined to do. But unless we learn from our forefathers that when they mess up though, unfortunately, we suffer for it though. But then, if we could take us, long story short, though, we were those same people ages ago. Though that's a different topic. Though, but at the same time, though, it's a valuable lesson learned. Though, but now we gotta when we go to slavery, and then we gotta do things and get things done. Though we gotta get it from the heathen and all this other stuff. Though. And we got to go by how they want us to get it done, which is bad, though. But if we follow these commandments and get in proper order and protocols and do what's right according to the Lord and not our own understanding, we will be much better off as a nation collectively. And we can start. We can start on 14, Chris. All right. This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 24, verse 14, and he carried away all Jerusalem.
What?
And he carried away all Jerusalem.
Carried away all Jerusalem. Same way we was carried away right here. We were brought on ships and carried away. You know what I'm saying? For our wickedness, we gonna be out of our land. That's how we got out of our land. Because we wasn't treating our land the way it was supposed to be, the way it was supposed to be not polluted. We polluted our own land. Like Yahweh said, he said, oh, y'all want to serve strange gods in my land? You will serve strange God in a strange land. And that's why we be carried away, because we got to realize and we got to take accountability for this, man. Because the Most High didn't make it, he didn't set it up for us to be in a strange land. We chose to do strange things in our land. And what happens? The Most High love us so much and love our land so much, he's going to remove the strangeness from our land. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a famine on our land. You know what I'm saying? We go through famines, and with the Most High will not deal with us. For so long, we feel like that the Most High not dealing with us. But even in our captivity, to be carried away, the Most High dealing with us, because you got to realize he chastised those he loved. Right. You know what I'm saying? He by him getting us, chastising us in the way that he do, allowing us to, he wants us to turn back our ways, right. Turn back to the Most High and do what's right.
Right, and that's the thing though, like Slakia though, like how in the hell you expect to be a leader and you don't like to take responsibilities or hold accountabilities? Everything that we do stands on having responsibilities and accountability. Though. Mm-hmm. You can't walk around and say you're a leader or you this or you that, though, a sergeant or officer, or lieutenant, and all that, and then you don't have no accountabilities or you don't take care of nothing or it just don't make sense. Let me continue on. And he carried away all Jerusalem and all the princes and all the mighty men of Balaam, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained, save the poorest sort of the people of the land.
None remained. Like when we went into captivity, even coming here, man, no remained, man. That's how we know that we all from all 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? The northern, with the Manassites, Issukites, and all our people, the so-called Haitians, the so-called Jamaicans. None of us didn't go through captivity. That's how we know we are the 12 tribes. None of us did not get carried away. You know what I'm saying? From the good. The men of valor, the mighty men of valor, our mighty men. You know what I'm saying? Our craftsmen. You know what I'm saying? Like the craftsmen and smiths, the one that's good. Everybody had to go in captivity for the iniquity, for the wickedness of our people. None remained. Go ahead, up.
Verse 15. And he carried away Jehoiachin to Babylon, and the king's mother, mm-hmm. and the king's wives, uh-huh. and his officers, mm-hmm. and the mighty of the land. Those carried he into captivity from Jerusalem to Babylon.
See? This is the Most High's doing, man.
Right.
This is the Most High's doing. We got to realize that it's the Most High that can even do such a movement as this. You know what I'm saying? It's the Most High that sent them on to us, like King Nebuchadnezzar. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go into captivity and you wonder why, over and over and over. When remember he rose us to go against other nations and win. You know what I'm saying? If we follow his laws. If we don't, he said everybody got taken into captivity. The mother, the wives, the officers. You know what I'm saying? The mighty men of the land. That's why it's so important for us to do the will of the Most High, because everybody is dependent. Everybody really, we are dependent on each other, man. And it's on all of us to do what's right for the Most High. If not, then we all will go into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say all for one, one for all type thing. We have to do it, because look who life is at stake. If us men don't do it, what happens? We're gonna get our women, our children. You know what I'm saying? When they say, yo, you take the head or you got the body. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be moving correctly. Because remember, the scripture says, Yahweh Shai, man, woman, child. You know what I'm saying? We got to follow Yahweh Shai and Yahweh so that our women and our children won't go into captivity where it's going on. Because due to the king got taken into captivity, so did his wives, so did his mother, everybody in our land. And that's why I should became, man, we do what we do, because we know that all Israel is at stake. You know what I'm saying? We know that all Israel is at stake. Because if we don't, then our women will go with the heathens, you know, with the oppressors, thinking that they will be saved in the hand of the oppressors. Right. Our children will be raised to look at the oppressors as a God to them. Because the only way they feel like they can get out of captivity is through them. But they don't realize the only way we're in captivity is because the Most High put it there, because we don't want to follow the laws and commandments of the Most High. Right. And we want to do what's right in the sight of the Most High. It's not about doing what's right in the sight of men. It's about doing what's right in the sight of the Most High. Right.
And yeah, with that being said, though, like once again, though, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, our warriors in nature, though. But you follow the Lord, keep the commandments, keep proper orders, protocols, and learn how to take accountability and stop making excuses. Though we won't have to worry about these situations, though. You know, because like I said, when you cut the men off, though, then the nation is doomed. The women are powerful in one way, though. They're not designed for warfare. Only men. You know, the women and the children are designed for other resources. The men specifically are designed for warfare and for security, you know, protection. But we as a nation of people need to be obeying the Lord and following proper orders and protocols, because once again, the Lord could easily take a crowd, or what's another word? Crowded, somebody who's too proud, somebody who's too proud and prideful person out of power quickly, too easy. You know, because like I said, that's just being carnal and carnal minded. Though nothing. We need to focus. Next, we got the next verse. Verse 16. And all the men of might, even 7,000, and craftsmen and smiths 1,000, all that were strong and apart for war. See, that's what I'm saying. What I was referring to, get though, like for war, though, you know what I'm saying? If Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians like follow proper protocols and orders and keep the commandments like the Most High said. So in the first place, we will already be designed for war. We would be ruling already, but you see, as of today, we messed over collectively.
And that also shows that it's not. I mean, it don't matter how strong you are physically. I'm saying you can be big. Look at the NFL play. Look at these gladiators that's in the Coliseum that they use today. You know what I'm saying? But they're not following the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They may seem like they're ready for war. But if the war starts when they say spiritual, they're following the law, man. Bringing it to life, doing it. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's right for the Most High. Remember, the Most High is a man of war. The man of war. He the one that prepares us to go to war. You know what I'm saying? We try to go to war with the same skills as the oppressors that go to war with us. We're going to be like our oppressors and we won't win. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be as the Most High put us to be, because he the one that gave us the tool to say, go against. He told Joshua, go against Jericho, go get that. You know what I'm saying? When he told Gideon to go over there, you know what I'm saying? Every time it seemed like these cities, the other nations mightier than us. He told Elijah, hey, yo, Elijah's like, yo, they took away all the prophets. They're taking away all the people. And the Most High said, I got 7,000 men that haven't bowed down to Baal. The Most High got a remnant in place for us to go to war. You know what I'm saying? But by us not following the laws and commandments, we risk all of the whole nation of Israel. We risk it because the Most High is not about to allow us to make his name seem weak.
Right.
Now that's what the Christian church do. That's what anybody, the Christianity do outside this world. They make it seem like they serving a weak God, to where you can do whatever you want and there's no judgment. There's no nothing. You can just do whatever you want and you have the power to say so. You got the last say so, like the priest bringing out. That's too prideful, man.
Right.
That's why I look at the pride community. They don't want nobody telling that they even a man and a woman is a woman. We have to humble ourselves to allow the Most High to do His will by doing the will of the Most High.
And what you said was heavy though. Let me bring it out again though. Like it's not wrong for brothers, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians to have strength and have courage and be masculine though. But according to the Lord don't give a damn how strong you is, how fast you is, how tough you is, how much of the greatest fighter you is on the face of the earth. The Lord don't give a damn about none of that. If you ain't under the leadership of Commander Junior Hanna, then your ass is gonna fold. Excuse my French. You're gonna fold because you're not in the right spirit and you're not properly trained. All that crap that I just mentioned, that's carnal stuff. It's not wrong with working out, staying in shape though, because I do it. I'm quite sure my brother Officer Sabyab stayed fit too though. That's a big, stocky, strong brother right there. I know that for a fact. And like I said, if you too carnal minded, if you're not under Commander Junior Hanna, you go forward. The reason why I said that though, because there's protocols and orders. That we got the Lord, right? Then we got Yahweh Shai. Commander Junior Hanna was given that torch to lead Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Commander Junior Hanna never ever left the truth. People like Tazadakia and all of them, they left. They left, and they was too proud. So the Lord took care of it. The Lord's not playing games. You know, we're not bashing our people though, but we try to show you from a spiritual point of view because, like I said, as people collectively, we too damn carnal. We by us being too carnal, we too proud. The greatest fighter on the face of the earth can still get his ass whooped anytime, to be honest, and he is still fold under oppression because he has no power. If you're not under Commander Junior Hanna, then I don't know what to tell you. But be it working for Commander Junior Hanna and man filling with the Isupk is on a whole different level. Don't give a damn about you being on Navy SEALs and Special Forces and Army Ranger and Marine Corps. All that shit is carnal. All that is carnal. When you get into be in the Lord's army under Commander Junior Hanna of the Isupk, it's at a whole different level. Wow, like me, I'm blessed for the position to be at because I feel like I'm at a whole different level. But I have to conduct myself a certain way, and do things accordingly and follow order from the men above me so I can learn to build this nation up. You had anything more, Priest?
Come, Mr. Rocker, I can bring it up. We're not trying to, condemn our people. It's about correction. And I mean, as well as, like you said, Commander Junior Hanna never left, man. And like we reading about these kings that did evil on the side of the Most High. Well, our leader today, Commander Junior Hanna, have not did evil on the side of the Most High. Like he never left. His pedigree is solid. These are solid men above us. Commander Junior Hanna, all the generals, the captains, the officers, these are solid men that we learned from to where the Most High is that's why he chose the Isupk. And even with the split that happened, had to happen to get rid of the weak, to get rid of the imposter, to get rid of the weak. What happens if we would have kept Nasty Nate inside the Isupk? What happens if he didn't left? If the one that didn't left, then we would be weaker today. Like General Muhammad always said, we're stronger by subtraction, man. Yeah, so they had to get out. So that make room for the strong men. Look what happened with the KC4, man. This is the difference between strength. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the strength of numbers like the Warriors and the sports will say. You know what I'm saying? It's about integrity, courage. You know what I'm saying? To be of courage, like Yahweh told Joshua. Be of courage, man. Be of strong courage. You got to face. You got to be willing to go against the big numbers. You got to be willing to go against the when things seem like it's in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Like they seem stronger. You know what I'm saying? No, you got to be willing to die for this. You gotta be willing to go to really put your life on the line for this, so that the Most High can really show you His strength. Our strength is in the Most High, man. Like General Muhammad was bringing out, I think Thursday. He's not nice because he wants to. You know what I'm saying? He do the things he do because the Most High says do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we would be filthy. We would be moving carnally. Let's say that. We will be rely on our own hands. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High said don't rely on our own understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because then what happened? We will fall. We will feel like, and then we will be flesh. We will fight a flesh on flesh battle. When we fight against principalities, we fight against the doctrines of this world. We fight against the beliefs of this world. We fight against nations. You know what I'm saying? And even with the oppressors, how they fight us, they're not physical. They unalive our people in the streets, but their fight against us is more like psychological. You know what I'm saying? With their philosophies. You know what I'm saying? They want to play with our minds. They want to play with our children. Starting from youth, they're already implanting things in their heads, saying that, hey, you could be a they and not just a him and not just a her. You know what I'm saying? So like when we follow Commander General Yohanan, it's because he followed the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He know that what he do, we know what he do is of the Most High. And in Jeremiah 23, he said, yo, woe to the pastor that leads astray. As you go down, he said he set up shepherds for us. He set up strong men for us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have in Isupk. We have a foundation that's been set up for us already with the men above us that's going to follow the instruction that the Most High gave them so that they can be right in the Most High. Man. And they know that we all depend on their teacher, on their learning.
Right.
You got more?
That's right. We got verse 17, right?
No, we have more. You finished this?
Yeah. Even them, the king of Babylon brought captive to Babylon. That. Verse 17. And the king of Babylon made Matataniah, his father's brother, king in his stead, and changed his name to Zedekiah.
See, and this is what they like to do too, man. You know what I'm saying? He put somebody else as king. Like we can't allow them to choose our king. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow them to choose our leaders, because if they choose our leader, guess what? The leader that's gonna be chosen is gonna be doing things by how the oppressors want them to do it. That's why we don't vote in the Isupk. We never will, never did. We got a king already. Like when Israel, when they asked Samuel, Samuel 8, 1 Samuel 8, when they say, yo, can we get a king like the other nations? The Most High was pissed.
And Salaki, man, like it's 2023, man. If you are Negro, Latino, Native American, and if you still voting Democrat or Republican, you a damn sucker, man. Not to bash you though. You a sucker. You a sucker because you're not thinking. You're not taking back to observe to see what the heck is going on. You're not taking the time to do some research to be like, hey, like why is this? And just what the officer said, though, you voting for somebody that's going to oppress you even more, or just about to say, that doesn't do anything to build the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American hoods, barrios, or reservations collectively. You see other nations and heathens coming in and buying up all the damn property. For example, gentrifying every doggone city. Yeah, stop. Think about that. Stop voting, man. Stop being a sucker, please. Go ahead, Priest.
And I can bring it out, and I'll be just telling them, like, when they put somebody in place of us, right? They already have the objective for what they want them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like what we call, like, we'll say like Uncle Sam, with Uncle Tom. How you call it? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Or Oreos. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go sit at the oppressor's table, you're going to do the oppressor's plan. You're going to carry out their plan. And that's the part of war as well. Because they put somebody that look like you in sitting at their table, then we're going to think that they're going to do what's right for us. Look what they did with Obama. He's not here. He's a heathen, but they put him in there. What happened? Mexican Native Americans thought that he was going to do what's right for us because he had the same skin color. But remember, he knows he's not one of us, but also he's going to carry out their plan. He did more for the LGBTQ community and every other people than he did for blacks, Latino, Native Americans.
it's a lot. Here's another one though. Like okay, like Jay-Z one. Okay, like I like Jay. Don't get me wrong though. I like Jay-Z music though. I like I like the classic Jay-Z music. Like in my lifetime, like for example though. And Jay-Z, not personal against him though. You seem like I think personality. You seem like a cool person though. Personally though, and I like Jay-Z music. Don't get me wrong though. But the thing with the NFL, the thing with Colin Kaepernick, the minute it had to take. Pressure had to literally bring Jay-Z to perform in the NFL for the brothers and sisters to start buck dancing and all this other nonsense, though, man. When is y'all gonna wake the hell up, man? Once again, though, like Jay-Z is still, that's our people, though, nation people, though. I like his music. I still listen to him, but it's a time for everything, man. You need the Negroes, Latinos, Indian people. You need to wake the hell up. And stop all the lollygagging and buck dancing around, because you cloud your damn self. Mm-hmm. According to other nations, though, they like you entertaining. You buck dancing and cloud your damn self. So it's that high time to wake up. Clock's ticking. Go ahead, Austin.
It's like even about the music, though, like I like music, but coming to the truth, it makes you pay attention to the things that normally you won't see. It makes you dissect what they like the music industry. Like they only gonna allow these artists to do what they want them to do, to manipulate and deceive and control the our people. Because we the one that's gonna listen. We the one that's gonna watch the videos. So they putting out their sexy red. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the little girls, the woman's gonna act out like them. Megan, what's the other one? Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Nicki, all of them. But even with the Young Jeezy, Gucci man, Meek Mills even said out his own mouth that they get more by putting out the music that the bull crap music. You know what I'm saying? So the shoot 'em up. You know what I'm saying? The nonsense music. So the best rappers that I ever heard is in the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? We put out music for our people. You know what I'm saying? We put out music for our people, not for them, but also we're not getting paid by the oppressors to control the narrative and what our people come out of what we say out of our mouth when we rap. We had at the All Black concert, the All Black party. They had a concert, man, and everything that they were saying was so mad. To me, it was the best concert I've ever been at, ever. You know what I'm saying? Because the music was for us and by us. When they so-called say FUBU, for us, by us. Right. We are for our people. Everything, and that's work. The music that you put out, brotherhood is a weapon. Oh, good night. You know what what's the name again? The officer that did that, brotherhood is a weapon, the song?
I know.
I think it's Nakwan.
Yeah, Officer Nakwan from Louisiana.
Come on now.
That's a good brother.
Then he put out another song for about National Nate in them, right? So we got to realize if you're sitting at their table, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be controlled no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even it's like sitting at the table with the police officers, right? You go in there, people say, yeah, I'm going to go into the police, be a police officer to watch my community, right? And you go in there and then you got the 7 officers that did that to Tyree Nichols. You know what I'm saying? You got officers that sit right there and watch. Instead of having look at our General Hazayan. He left the police department. Why? You see how wicked it was, and you see what he would. How can I make myself better in the eyes of the Most High? What can I do? Now he come in and he teach us whether it's about how to conduct ourselves and also be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? To be a warrior, to either carry arm legally, and also put us in position to where we can police our own people. You know what I'm saying? Whether the Shamar department, whatever it is. So we gotta really cut ourselves from them, because no matter what, you sitting at the table, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying? You sitting at the table, their plan is to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what the scripture says. All they do is come to kill, steal, and destroy. They know they unalive our people all day, whether the Gadites, us, all every day they unalive us. They try to steal our king and put this picture on him. Slack me. They try to steal our king and make him look like this.
Yeah, this damn
this guy right here.
This homosexual.
Come on now. They try to steal. They want to make this cross so significant, You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they want to steal everything, and they kill, steal, and destroy. They want to destroy everything about us. Like they was bringing out, hey, you can't bring the immigrants that's coming over there to say overpopulating New York. It's room everywhere.
Right.
It's room.
And Salakia, you said that though because I've been driving back and forth to New York State plenty of times, so it's way more than enough room. So this is why you know that the oppressor is the damn devil. It just don't make sense to them. They just want to do things their way, and then when they go their way, they still destroy stuff and mess up stuff though. Then they turn around and want to blame it on everybody else but themselves. Still, see, that's why they need to be taken out of power ASAP. You know, it just don't make sense to them, you know.
It's like just one last thing, so we go to the next scripture. They say there's no room for our people, right? But they got room for the Ukrainians. They got room for the other nations to come in. You know what I'm saying? The Ishmaelites.
Right.
They got room for the other nation that consulted against it, like we just read. Like we just read what Psalms 181. Sloppy. Psalm 180. Psalm 83. They consulted. They confederate against us. They come together. They got room for the nation against us. But they don't got room for our nation. Right out.
Yeah, 19.
18.
Verse 18. Zedekiah was 21 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hamutal, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah.
Well, like he was bringing out, man, he was 21 years old, right? First and foremost, we don't get prepared to do things. We don't get prepared and take life serious until we get 21 sometimes. And we be like, yeah, you got time. I mean, you're still a child. And then 21, look at the age. Our people think, I mean, they don't take that as a time to really take responsibility. 21, they still want to, hey, yo, I'm still a child. You know what I'm saying? But at 21 years old, he became a reign. And when he began to reign, he reigned 11 years. You know what I'm saying? What's that like? 32? 32. I mean, he reigned to 32. It's not too long. You see what happened when so-called polite, he thought he was reigning, and he in the conscious community. He went against the people of the Most High, the prophets of the Most High. Katazah was saying, 9 years is not long. 9 years in between he came against the Isupk and his demise when he got 7 years and 10 years probation to expose himself. See, the Most High vengeance the Most High, man. And he will expose those that are wicked. You know what I'm saying? Again, the Isupk been around since 1969. You can go check the reputation of our people, our generals, and the Command General Yohanan, and our generals and our captains. It's not, and look, they've been here for over 9 years. They've been here for over 11 years. So I mean, say he reigned for 11 years. Go ahead out.
Verse 19, and he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord.
He did what?
And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord.
So he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. That's why his term was so short. The term was so short. Like King David, he reigned for what, 40 years? And we were together, I think 7 before that in Jerusalem, I believe. So like, come on now. If we do what's right in the Most High, in the eyes of the Most High, you'll see the difference. You'll see it from the fruit of our leaders. 1969, come on now. Come on now. Like anybody else is coming around, they starting a group today, yesterday, last month. You know what I'm saying? In the 2000s. Come on now. You gotta judge. I mean, you gotta know. You gotta try the spirits, like the scripture said. Try the spirits. You know what I'm saying? By their works and their fruit, to see how they're leading. What? Try the spirits if it even aligns with the Most High. Try the spirits if it goes against what the scripture says, because it will show us as time goes on who the Most High is what, who's doing the right works. He said he did what's evil inside the Most High. Go ahead up.
Verse 20. For through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem and Judah until he had cast them. Yeah, I was praise. And then I know this is Israel. Okay, Salaki. Salaki, and he did that which evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that Jehoiakim had done.
All that Joachim had done. Remember, like Joachim is the brother. And he was doing with evil side a little, but Zedekiah was also, he didn't change his ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was doing the same as his brother had done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what Captain Kachizar was saying, like he said, yeah, your spiritual father is Dr. York.
Right.
And he carried out and did, but did what his father did. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important. Yeah, we have our father, our spiritual fathers as well. I mean, Commander General Yohanan, all the generals, all the captains, like him in the zone of Syracuse is Captain Azanga. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so forth, and all the men above us, because they get into contests where they say master. You know what I mean? The disciples call Yahweh Shai master because he was the master teacher. If you go to in the dictionary of the Zondervan, they look up master. It would say a teacher, a guider, you know what I'm saying? A leader. So I mean, like that's why it's so easy. We have to say Khan Adawan Khan. You know what I'm saying? Of course, for the ranking, but also that's how you be humble and understand that the men above us is how we even got in position that we in today. If it wasn't for the generals, the Commander General Yohanan, and the generals and the captains that picked up their sword and keep it going and keep bringing it back wet, guess what? We're gonna be officers today.
And Salaki, though, if I may, rank and order and protocols is what builds a nation and protects a nation, though, because without that, though, any other nation would just like wipe you out instantly. Wipe you out instantly. That's why it's urgent for rank, order, protocols to happen in a nation, though. You know what I'm saying? You got these fake Israelite website warriors talking about some goddamn. I don't need to get in order. I don't need to have no man above me or rank, though. Nigga, you're going to lose. Bad. When the times really get harsh, though,
Yeah. Because the Most High is what Israel, a nation. If you're going to go move on your own, then you're gonna do as the heathens do. That's what they do. They like the big they suffer. They are a prideful people. You know what I'm saying? So like when we follow the orders of the Most High, man, follow the men above us, you know what I'm saying, and act righteously though, because it's been men. I mean that, like you said, the split that happened with the Isupk, right? Commander General Yohanan didn't say, "Yo, I'm about to go. I'm gonna split and go with that one and go with that one." No, because he would have did like how right here, as his brother, wicked like his brothers. But no, he did was righteous and been ye perfect as thy Father which is in heaven. He stayed and did this work. No matter what happened. He said it was only 3 of them at one point in time, right? The scriptures, you only need a mustard seed to get right. You only need two. He said 2 or 3 gather in my name, he's in the midst. Right? So that's why no matter what's going on, 2 and 3 gather his name, he's in the midst. He said it was 3 of them. And look what's going on now. It's a school in every state, different country. You know what I mean? We bringing our people all together all across the world.
Right. It's a lot. If I may, though, like what I'm pretty much saying, so like we love brothers and sisters, Negro, Latino, Native American Indians to study us, though. It's not that's not affiliated with the Isupk, other Commander General. We love the brothers and sisters to study us and study us more, though. But don't be that brother and sister walk around saying and teaching that you don't need to be under men of the Lord or under no rank order instruction, because the Lord hates that, and the Lord will deal with you. Don't go around teaching that stuff, though. Do not go around saying that. Don't be that brother or sister that's not in the school teaching that, saying that. Do not do that at all. But you can still study us and learn from us, so don't go say that, though, because rank and order is something authorized, mandatory according to the Lord. You go against that, though. You're not going against us. You're going against the Lord, and the Lord's going to deal with you. Even in the new kingdom, when Christ is running by Christ's authority in the new kingdom, if you're going off like that, though, Christ is going to take you out instantly. You better watch your mouth, man. You better watch what you say. Don't say that. It's not wrong with studying those stuff, but don't be saying that. Rank, order, and protocols is biblical according to the Bible. We've proved it throughout multiple times. We've been street teaching, class teaching, and doing a lot of ISUPK videos on these different platforms. You got anything to say, Grace? Well, let's go to verse 20. Verse 20. For through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem.
Through his kindness.
For through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem.
So again, it shows again, man. The world, especially Christianity, the Islamics or Islam or Egyptology, nobody going to teach that the Most High, he gets angry. He's a jealous God as well. He's a God of war. He gets angry. When he gets angry, he shows his anger. There's no wrath at the Most High, man. He do all, he control all, he do all, and he choose what is what. So we made him angry. I mean, that's why we gotta please the Most High, man. We the one that owe the Most High, man, because he didn't make we made the Most High angry. It's like being a parent. He's our father, man. He have to chastise us for our iniquity, for us doing wrong, going against the truth, going against the foundation that he laid for us. And he said, what? Go ahead, say that again up. Because our people need to understand that the Most High gets angry. They always want to talk about is the God of grace or the God of judgment or God, the angry God. It's all the same. You know what I mean? The only reason why, if you understand what grace is that he giving you time to get it right. And guess what? In his anger, it's a merciful God. Because even while he's angry, he's allowing us to make a decision to choose to come back to the Most High.
And what you said was powerful, priest, though, because the Lord is slow to anger. The scripture says he's slow to anger, right? And by he's slow to anger, he's giving us that mercy, grace period to get in the right spirit before it's too late. Let's read that. Verse 20. For through the anger of the Lord, it came to pass in Jerusalem and Judah until he had cast them out from his presence.
His what?
Until he had cast them out from his presence.
See, the Most High is what you gotta realize who we're dealing with, man. We're not dealing with a man, man. We're not dealing with something that just don't do it. Remember, he said, "You're not a man, ain't so lie." When he say he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a time when he repented on making us because of how wicked we were doing in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Moses had to come talk to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And it's a time we've been so rebellious and so stiff-necked and so disgusted as the people that's why when we come into the truth, we go so hard because we understand that, hey, that was grace and mercy. Because a lot of we was out there doing all kind of wicked, fornicating, whatever it is, doing what's evil in the sight of the Most High, following the steps of your brother, not the steps of our fathers. You know what I mean? Our father, you know what I mean? Which is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Abibivians. You know what I'm saying? Today for us, the general the generals and the captains. We got to do what's right in follow the steps of our fathers today, which is the Isupk, man. Which is the Isupk, because then this is how we try to get back in the presence of the Most High. Now, he cast us out. 1969, he had said, here, all right, boom. Right. Crack that seal back open here. Here go the record of who we are, 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? This is how you read my book. This is how you read it. This is who it's for. It's for you. The Most High he won us back in his presence.
Right. And so right now, though, like every brother and sister affiliated with the ISUPK is a representation of Commander Jenny Hunter. That's why like everything I do as I conduct myself, I just be careful and I just be aware and take caution, take heed of everything I'm doing, because everybody always out watching any day. Everybody's watching. So as me saying, like, we're representations of Commander Jenny Hunter, we gotta be more and more focused on how we conduct ourselves. So, you know, it's time to have, you know, one of my favorite precepts, Ecclesiastes, in the book of Ecclesiastes, so what it says about it's a time to have fun, time to laugh, time to get angry, time to smile, time to cry, time to mourn, time to war. It's a time for everything. That's urgent. Where we at? Right. And so he cast him out his presence, though, like the Lord isolated our nation from him, though, because once again, you know what I'm saying, being stubborn and being hard-headed and not want to, you know what I'm saying, obey our Father. So isolate us though. So if something bad happens to us though, the Lord's not going to have our back. If another nation conquers us and steal everything from us, the Lord is going to mend that though, because it's a lesson that we need to learn. So we can get right as a nation. That Zedekiah rebelled against the king of Babylon. That's it on that. That's it.
We gotta be mindful, man, that we gotta do what's right in the Most High, because the reason why we even here in this strange land that we don't, have no familiar with until now, you know what I'm saying, it's not ours, it's only because of we going against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We need to come back together so that we can be a nation. And know that we all have been put in captivity, like he was just saying right here. Right. All the strong men, the thousands, the officers, his wives. Remember, he said his wives. So we got to realize, even when they say, he had more than one wife. He said his wives. You know what I'm saying? His mother. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really conduct ourselves as a people of the Most High.
And Salakia preach, hey, even like, you remember this like a long time ago, you ever heard like an older brother come up and tell you like, you the dude that's fly, you got the money, you got the jewelry, you got the cars, you got the sisters, the ladies, the women, the wives, and you do such screw up though, your oppressor comes in and takes all that work from you. You ever heard that? I heard of a thing like that before though, and the reason why that happens though, because you've been disobedient against the Lord. Mm-hmm. But when you obey the Lord the right way and follow proper protocols, you can gain all that stuff. You gain the nice, fancy things. So it's not wrong with having fancy, nice things though, and multiple women though, but put the Lord. Don't let that stuff stop you from serving the Lord. That's all.
You gotta realize, man, that you just bringing out. You know what I mean? Like, look at the ones that did it in the wickedness, the so-called you say kingpins. You know what I mean, the real Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Frank Lucas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch the Godfather of Harlem, who's that about? Bumpy Johnson. You know what I'm saying? The Escobars. All these other people that we thought have it all, right? They have it all. It seems like, but they don't have it all, because the ones that the Most High is coming for is the poor that's rich in faith. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that obtain a lot of this riches that we see is through wickedness. Right. And it's not really, they don't even have it all. It's just the oppressor's plan is to make it seem like they have it all, so you can chase the image. So we don't chase the image.
So they can take it away from you.
That's it. We don't chase the image to where, you know what I'm saying, we look to them to bless us. Being blessed, you know what I mean, it's not going to be a carnally with money. You know what I'm saying? Not saying with the Most High, he's going to take care of all of our needs. What I'm saying is, it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it is to a camel through a needle's eye.
Yeah, right.
So we don't chase the riches. Like the generals always bring out, they turned down money. That's what they did. We're not looking for a contract or make a treaties with the oppressors. No, we are here to destroy them. The same way they plan to destroy us. We want to destroy their doctrine. We want to tear down their altars and burn down and take down their graven images. We want to destroy all that they use to deceive our people, and not be like these kings right here. Jehoiakim. You know what I'm saying? Like Zedekiah. Jehoiakim. We don't want to be like that. We don't want to be like and do evil inside the Most High, man. We want to be like our King David. Right. And so we'll be like Yahweh Shah.
Right. Salakia, like our goal is to rule forever and ever and ever, not no damn temporary. I ain't trying to rule for no 11 years. That don't make sense. I'm trying to rule over forever and ever and ever, because if I do so wrong, get taken out of power though, then that's a waste of time. Then no telling how long, you know.
And I'm not trying to be led by no fool. I'm not trying to be led by, like when they say two blind men. You can't be led by blind men. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been led by, blind people for generations, man. Be led by this light right here. And we are the light of the earth. We are the salt of the earth, man. We are. That's why we go in the corner and light up the dark, man. We go outside, we light up the dark so that the dead can see. Man. We speak to the dead. We blow into the dry bones, man.
Right.
And that's why I'm playing. I mean, that's why y'all come to the Isupk, man, the truth, the home of the truth, but also come to the Sabbath class so you can learn the history and also see that the Most High, he gets angry for the iniquities that we do. The Most High judges us for the things that we do wrong. If you go against the Most High and do evil in the sight of the Most High, you won't get blessed. The way that the world would teach you to say, yeah, it don't matter, just do this. If they telling you to do this and that, it's because you don't gotta change your ways. You gotta follow the law. You know why? Because they don't want to follow the law. Because they doing what they want to do. And that's what they want to be your God. And actually, we pushing you. We gonna tell you who the Most High is, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai is, and also the blueprint that he laid out there for us, so that we could go in proper order and have structure as a people. That's what the Ray can do. It brings structure. It brings order amongst people. It brings a smooth sound. He didn't give us a spirit of confusion or fear. He gives us a spirit of peace, power, and sound mind. We should not fear no man. And but that's what happens when we go into captivity. Sometimes we start fearing man. Most times we fear man. We will fear the man. But the scripture said, don't fear who could just hurt the body, destroy the body. Fear who can destroy the body and the soul. Right. You know what I'm saying? When this body go to ashes and ashes and dust, the most we gotta go, we gotta pay, we gotta answer to the Most High God. And we can't just go up there and say, oh, I didn't know. Because guess what? Today you know. Today our people know. And now you choose. He say, give us a choice, choose life or death. And choose life. But choose life. A lot of our people want to choose these dead entities. Right. These things that have no life in them. Right. Want to follow polite. They want to follow Muhammad. Look, and they got something in common as well. They like young women. Right. Muhammad, one of his wives was, he got with her 6, 7 years old. He married her at 9. Aisha, I believe that's her name. At 9, he married a 9-year-old. They married a 9-year-old, man. And then if you follow the other nations, you'll end up like R. Kelly. You'll end up like other people that will have a fantasy and can't control their lustful desires, can't control their body. You know why? Because they're not in the hands of the who control all. Right. You got anything else, Chris?
I can say you said a lot of heavy key points, Chris, and you know what I mean. Like I said, this Bible is this cheat code right here for our brothers and sisters to have a successful life. If you want to have a successful life, get under the leadership of Commander Jenny Hanna, follow proper orders and protocols from the men above you, the Lord put in charge to lead the nation and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the cheat code to having a successful life. Mm-hmm. We live in rich right now in spirit because we know what's going to happen in the near future, and we know what's going to happen as we obey the Lord and keep doing what we're doing. We already know. Y'all just don't know that's outside because y'all not following the Most High. You know, but that would be a good wrap for the High Holy Sabbath service. For time's sake, we'll just read the Lord's Prayer.
We have the same time every week, every Saturday, same time.
Absolutely.
Same time we here. We'll go over 7 scriptures next week. We're gonna get back into it because we gotta figure out what's gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? Each time is always our people do evil inside the Most High. They always preserve a remnant to where, all right, boom, that's how much he loves. He's gonna preserve a remnant to where, you know what I mean, his truth gonna get taught to those that, if you have an ear, let them hear it. You're gonna get taught to the children that will grow up and follow the Most High and put their life for the Most High and understand that this world that we're living in today with the oppressors is wicked. You know what I'm saying? That's why we say the oppressors is the devil the Bible speaks of. Right. Because they are the ones that deceiving us. They are the ones that make it seem like they put us in the situation that we're in and not who put us in. He said, just read 20 one more time. Man.
Verse 20, for through the anger of the Lord.
Of the who?
For through the anger of the Lord.
For the oppressors.
For through the anger of the Lord.
Through the anger of the Lord. That is why we are judged and put in captivity in so many different times, man. So many different nations that seem like they got upper upon us. No, it's the Most High that put them there because if you remember Deuteronomy 76, he wants to be above all families. not beneath all families. He wants to be the head above all families, man, a separate and a peculiar people, a holy priesthood. And the only way we can do that is if we not provoke the Most High to anger. And how you provoke the Most High to anger? Following other nations, serving other gods, and bowing down to other archers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's going to conduct Sabbath service today. Let's read the Lord's Prayer for time's sakes. That's in Hebrew.
It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abano.
Shabashmai.
Shabashmai.
Gash.
Gash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malachwaka.
Malachwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazai.
Ratazai.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Hasha.
Hasha.
Ba'aratza.
Ba'aratza.
Kwa.
Kuwa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemaya.
Bashmai.
Nathan Nalawa.
Thirty-now.
Laka'ah.
Laka.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawa.
Lawa.
Wasadat Nawa.
Wasalakanawa.
Kawawat Watanawa.
Kabawafinawa.
Kasadat Nawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kawat Wada Yawa.
Kabawafinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabaya Adia.
Tabayanawa.
Badasadiawa.
Badasayiwa.
Abba.
Abba.
Hawashanawa.
Hawashanawa.
Maya.
Maya.
Raikaya.
Wa. Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahatapara'ara.
Watapara.
Laihawatlaya.
La'alamya.
Amma.
Amen. This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
called be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our debt,
and we forgive our debtors.
and forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into
but
temptation,
deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
Thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the
and
kingdom,
the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen.
Time.
Awesome time. Class dismissed.